Okay, good afternoon everyone. This will be my video lecture in CVN. Today is November 10, 2021. It's a Wednesday. It will just be a short video lecture because we're almost through with Unit 4 of this book. No? So, uh, your assignment will be to do activity sheet number 4. No? So, I repeat, in as much as we're almost through with Unit 4, what your assignment will be activity sheet number 4. The exercise there at the end of the chapter. Now, there are 5 words that you need to spell and give the meaning. No? Spell and give the meaning. Okay. Please jot this down. The 5 words are, okay, the first is, okay, are you ready? The first word would be unperturbed. I repeat. The first word would be unperturbed. Unperturbed. The second would be daunting. 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 The third will be irascible. I repeat, irascible. The fourth word will be inculcate. Inculcate. And then the fifth word would be messly. Messly. Okay? Meaning small. No? Messly. How do you spell that? Okay, so that will be your assignment. I advise you, or I will instruct you to finish all the questions in activity sheet number 4 so that we could grade you accordingly. No? So another assignment will be for you to read the next unit, which is on shared values, unit 5. Okay, clear? So unit 5 and unit 6 are very short chapters. So I guarantee you that you'll be able to finish this book by the end of November. So you will have your final exams again, preferably on the second week of December. Now also, another announcement is that I'm calling the attention of Miss Mercado and Mr. Gutierrez. This book or that you have submitted on Let Us Study Sentences 1. This book is intended for the next semester, which will be Chameleon Values and Virtues, a sequel to the Chameleon Values and Norms course. Okay? So today, we have to discuss the last part of Unit 4. No? So here, in Unit 4, I mentioned already the chameleon way of extending greetings last time. No? Chameleon way of extending greetings. No, we have to repeat this because this is actually a norm, no, an institutional norm. It's an institutional norm that we would like to see in each and every chameleon present in this campus or in this institution. And how do we do it? Of course, you have your right palm put to your left chest, and then that means, what does that mean? When you put your right palm and put it to your left chest atop your heart, and then you put you have to bow a little, so putting your right palm putting your right palm to your left chest. Okay? Meaning, atop your heart. Diba? And then, after that, you bow a little and say, okay, something like that. No? You bow a little, and when you put or when you do the chameleon way, of extending greetings, you are freeing your heart with heart. No, I discussed this already last time. No, you are, what's this? Freeing your heart with heart. And this one, H would be hatred, envy, anger, resentment, and then finally we have timidity of the heart. Timidity of the heart. The translation, as I told you before, hatred is suklam, right? You have to free that so that you could properly say the or extend the chameleon way of greetings. Envy would be inggit, yeah? And anger, galit. Then here, resentment would be hinanakit. Diba? You have to free all this. No, hinanakit. Then this one is manhid because chameleons are caring individuals. Okay? So one should extend your greetings to anyone you meet. That means, what does it mean? Peace be with you, or God is with me and so is with you. No, that is what it means. Peace be with you, God is with me and so is with you. And you ask that the encounter will be blessed. That the encounter will be blessed. Okay? Okay, so much for this. I think I have done this twice already. I have discussed this twice already. So we proceed with of course, you just have to read already the behavioral norms, no, or behavioral expectations of a chameleon. No, it's all there. No, what do you do when you go to the canteen, when you go to the library, when you go to the laboratories? Behavioral expectations of a chameleon. No, you just have to read all those. Sometimes I give that during examination. Behavioral expectations, these are also norms. No? Norms that you have to follow. Once you're in the canteen, once you're in the library, once you're in the classroom, once you are in the chapel or oratory, you follow certain behavioral expectations. So I want you to read and remember. No? Of course, this one is very basic as a skill in learning. You have to remember. Okay? So we proceed with the life and works of Saint Camillus. Saint Camillus is the patron saint of what? He is the patron saint of hospitals. No? That's why all throughout the world in 37 countries that we serve, patron saint of hospitals, of nurses, of medical personnel. That's why he is the patron saint of the sick. No, the sick. So for the chameleons, serve in hospitals, in nursing homes, no, in nursing homes, and also they have schools, no, spread out in how many countries again? In 37 countries. So St. Camillus is an international institution that serves usually rural communities in 37 countries. Now, St. Camillus, as a saint, he was born when? When was he born? Remember that. He was born on May 25, 1550. No? This is the date of birth. And then he died when? July 14, when? 1614. Diba? Date of death. No? So if you will notice, this one, is usually saints are their feast day is celebrated on the date of their death. That's why we celebrate the feast day of Saint Camillus every July 14. Now, if you will notice, how old was he when he died? He was 64 years old. He was quite young, no? During that time. Now, also, if you'll notice in his life, he was born when his mother was almost 50 years old. So, he was born at a late age on the part of the mother, no? Advanced age. Imagine a baby being born by a mother already aging 50 years old. So, he was late. Okay, so you will notice that. And of course, his father is also in the army. No? Just like him, he was also a soldier. No? He was a soldier. But his life, Saint Camillus' life, it is described as one that is very vulnerable to certain you see, he was a little bit quarrelsome, no? But why was he quarrelsome? Well, because he was sometimes neglected by his parents. The fact that his father was in the army and his mother is already old, no? So he was actually, his mother died at the age of 12 years old. So you could just imagine that Saint Camillus lost his mother at a very young age, and also his father is always in the army. So there was no one who will take care of him except himself and his relatives. So what he did was to enter what? The military. He was also a soldier. Now, what did he found? What do we call that order that he founded and now we are affiliated with? We call that the order of the ministers of the infirm. So for Saint Camillus, ministers of the infirm. So if you will notice, the priests and brothers will carry this. MI meaning ministers of the infirm. And one prominent feature that is put in their cassock is the what we call the Red Cross, which I already explained to you the meaning of the Red Cross as viewed by the Camillian order. No, the Red Cross is a very prominent insignia in the life of every Camillian because there is a meaning to this. Okay. So the order of the ministers of the infirm would be the order founded by Saint Camillus. So what else would be? He was a gambler also. He was a gambler. I told you he was very vulnerable to certain issues or to certain quarrels or squabbles during his life. He was an excessive gambler at that. But be that as it may, he was a gambler during his lifetime. There will always come a time in your life when there will be what we call conversion. No? And this conversion, of course, would be the time wherein he would find himself in the service of humanity. Of course, when we serve humanity, we are also serving the Lord. No? What we serve to our fellow men, we serve it also to our Lord God. Okay? Now, if you will notice, every chameleon would have these characteristics, which I have mentioned already in one of my video lectures. Chameleons are very caring. No? Why? Because of the ethics of service. We are also compassionate. No? we are also kind. No, and of course, this one because of service, loving. We love love to serve our fellow men. That's why loving others. This is the motto of the communist: loving others by serving. Okay, the ethics of service is always there. The element of service is always there, as it is one of the graces, one of the pillars of chameleon charism, which is knowledge, love, and service. We love to serve always. No? We have that ethics of service. Okay, I think that is all for today. It is a short lecture, as I told you. So by next week, we start with Unit 5 on shared values. These are the last two chapters are very short chapters. You just have to read them and then we're through with this book. So I advise you to finish all the exercises. Um, I suppose that you have finished already exercise 1, 2, 3. So you do activity sheet number 4 over the weekend, perhaps. It depends on you. And of course, I would like to call again the attention of Mr. Gutierrez and Miss Mercado. This book is intended for the second semester. So uh, once you claim your textbook, when we are through checking all of them, you can also claim this from the office. Okay, that is all for today. Good afternoon, everyone.